At the 1954 Cotton Bowl game, Rice University was in command against Alabama. And as the Owls appeared ready to score again, the Crimson Tide's Tommy Lewis darted off the bench and made a touchdown-saving tackle. The high-angle camera clearly shows Lewis blindsiding the ball carrier from the sidelines. The result of Lewis's action? First and goal for Rice, who went on to win the game 28-6. Welcome to Amazing But True Sports Stories. We're glad you could join us for our look at some of the most obscure, off-the-wall sports moments you'll ever want to see. Featured in our video are fantastic finishes.
Come on, no! I'm sick, I want to throw up.
Big-time performers.
The 2-2. Got it.
And amazing sports people.
Wow, what a turn on.
So without further ado, let's take a look at two of the most incredible comebacks you'll ever see. Butte College and Shasta College played to perhaps college basketball's wildest finish. Butte's down by 18 with a minute and a half to go. They hit the three-pointer and they're down by 15. Butte with the steal. And the layup. They're down by 13. Shasta then tries to inbound the ball. They get it in, but turn it over. Instead of the easy two, Butte goes for the tray. Bang! 10 down. Butte fouls Shasta. Free throw up and no good, and a foul on Shasta. Butte hits one of two to cut the lead to 9. After a Shasta turnover, Butte tries another three-pointer. They get the rebound. Another three-pointer. Good. They're down by 6. Shasta turns it over again. And then Butte, a tray, down to 3. Remember, all this is in the last 90 seconds of the game. Shasta feeling the heat. Surprise, they turn it over. Butte tries to tie it. It's good. 89-89. We're going to overtime. In the first OT, Butte fell behind by 11 before tying it up again to force a second extra period. Finally, Butte did it. They won the game in double overtime, 115-113. Congratulations to the Butte College Roadrunners for a job well done. Next on the comeback trail is a high school football game with a surprise ending. It's the Texas High School Playoffs, and the Plano East Panthers in black are doing battle with the Lions of John Tyler High School. In the fourth quarter of a close game, the Lions break things open with some stellar defense.
Jeff Whitley cuts it up. Now he is caught by Broyles. Broyles strips it. Broyles strips the football. He's at midfield. 40, 30. Nobody will catch him. Holy cow. Touchdown.
With less than 3 minutes to go in the contest, John Tyler is leading 41-17. But Plano East isn't about to throw in the towel.
2:42 left to go. Alagna in motion. Whitley wants to throw. Looks, throws. Touchdown!
Despite their efforts, the Panthers are running out of time, and it would take nothing short of a miracle to give them a winning chance.
Onside kick. Gonna be East got it. All right.
This ball game ain't over, baby.
Bubba Woods in motion. Whitley.
Touchdown.
John Braddock, touchdown.
Come on, baby.
Onside kick. Easy throw down, man.
It's up. Yes, sir, they got it.
Woods in motion. Whitley.
Over the middle.
Yes, sir. Touchdown.
And a baby.
Positive thinking.
It's open. They got it again. They got it again. Good gosh almighty, I don't believe it.
After recovering their third straight onside kick, Plano East is looking to take the lead.
Have a touchdown. Whitley going to throw. Throws back.
He's going to get in. He's in the end zone. Oh, believe it. God almighty. They've done it. They've done it. Good God almighty.
Positive thinking.
Jesus.
The Panthers had come back from a 24-point deficit in just over 2 minutes, and they are now moments away from claiming a miraculous victory.
kickoff, 24 seconds left. Terrence Green boots it high and deep. Gonna be
All right, this
back
second's
at the
run.
3. Got a crease.
Oh, no! Oh, no!
Oh, my God!
Oh, my gosh, no! Come on, no, no! Oh, gosh! I don't believe it. God bless those kids. I'm sick. I want to throw up.
John Tyler High School had the final say in this battle of the unbeatens as they capped off one of the most incredible football games ever played with an unbelievable finish. From amazing finales, we go to amazing feats, where both teams and players posted big-time numbers. Every sports fan knows that Wilt Chamberlain scored 100 points in an NBA game. But did you know that this man, Frank Selby, accomplished the same feat in college? In 1954, Selby, playing for Furman, took the opening tap against Newburgh College and began scoring points on drives, hook shots, jumpers, and fadeaways.
Well, I had 37 the first half, and I knew I had quite a few points, but I didn't know how many. And I guess the team and Coach Alley got together somewhere at halftime and said I should get the ball and take almost every shot.
Frank Selby scored in triple figures, reaching the century mark and setting a new NCAA scoring record in the process.
That game was the first live telecast of any athletic contest in the state, and it was a big event, and of course it turned out pretty good.
The Troy State Trojans are responsible for a good many team records, most notably the record of 258 points scored in one game. Needless to say, these guys weren't shy about putting it up, especially from downtown. These fellas took an incredible 109 three-point shots.
We knew coming in we wanted to shoot between 75 and 100 three-pointers, and we had worked on that all week, that we were just going to pull up and shoot threes. We knew this team would give us the wide-open threes. And you can't imagine hitting 47 threes out of 109 attempts. It's, you're talking about hitting 20 to 25 footers, hitting 47 of them, and that's legit.
It sure was legit, as the Trojans kept pouring it on, scoring an average of 1 point every 6 seconds. In the end, Troy State had set 8 NCAA team scoring records, but the most memorable one is surely their 258 points. That's 258, guys, not 58. Speaking of memorable, how about the performance that running back Ronnie Jenkins turned in his last high school football game? Carrying the ball for UNEMI High School in Oxnard, California, Ronnie was the one-man band for the Vikings against crosstown rival Rio Mesa High School. On the night, Ronnie compiled some eye-opening numbers. 30 carries for a total of 619 yards, which is a national high school record. He also scored 7 touchdowns, 4 of those on runs of 80 yards or more. And if that wasn't enough, Ronnie also kicked a field goal and an extra point. In fact, he accounted for 46 points in the Vikings' 52-34 win. A big-time thumbs up to Ronnie Jenkins, a guy who knows how to go out in style. Here's another amazing but true story from the hoop court, courtesy of this young man, Chad Bickley. Chad's the leading scorer for Valley Christian Academy, also in California, and his specialty is the three-pointer. Against Sacramento Citadel, he really had the stroke going. He scored his team's first 14 points of the game with the help of 4 trays. There's the third. And there's number 4. But that was just the beginning. By By halftime, Bickley had 30 points and 9 3-pointers. In the second half, Chad kept on firing. 11. 12. From way downtown, 13. 14. Swish, 15 3-pointers. You've got to be kidding. That one's further than NBA range. He's threatening the U.S. high school record of 20 trays in one game. That's 19. What a shot to tie the record. And there it is, a new mark of 21 3-pointers in one game. Bombs away, Chad. And if Chad ever needs work on his free throws, he can call this guy. He's the world's greatest free throw shooter, Fred Newman. Now, Fred, who's never been mistaken for the more famous Paul Newman, has a laundry list of free throw records. His most impressive is hitting over 20,000 shots from the line in 24 hours at a success rate of 98%. Here, Fred's trying to set the record for most free throws in 1 hour. There's only a few seconds left, and Fred's desperately trying to add to his total. There's the buzzer. Let's see how he did. That's 1,808 foul shots. Another world record for this free throw shooting phenom. Hey, Fred, how does it feel to be king of the charity stripe?
I'm a little tired right now.
Well said, Fred. Now, those are some unique sports moments, but what we're about to show you are moments so rare you may only see them once in a lifetime.
Coming on now with the late run is Buck, and on the extreme outside, Cafe Lex from the back of the pack. Space appeal, scorecard, Harry, Cafe Lex, those three, all heads apart, fight it out to the finish.
And fight it out they did as these horses finished in a triple dead heat at Belmont Park in New York, defying 300,000 to 1 odds. Watch closely as these pacers head for home at the Meadowlands.
Instinct Fred make music, and Kazbek make music on the inside, Kazbek on the outside, Kazbek and make music, heads apart.
This appears to be a typical photo finish, but with a closer look, you'll see that there are 3 photo finishes in this race. There's 1, 2, and 3. From the track to the diamond, where with the bases loaded, the batter hits one off the right field wall.
The first runner scores easily, but it was double trouble after that.
A double play at home plate. Here it is again. That's 1, and right behind him is out number 2. Nice base running, fellas.
This is a special report from Newsline 9.
Our final once-in-a-lifetime moment was first seen on KWTV in Oklahoma City. The station interrupted its regular programming with a live report from a playoff game that featured the local baseball team, the 89ers. And here's what those lucky viewers saw.
The 11th. Let's go ahead and take a look at the action. We've got Keith Miller at the plate. There are 2 outs in the bottom of the 11th. There's nobody on base, so it's going to take a solo home run right now to win it for the 89ers. And that's a deep drive. It's heading back. It's way back. It's at the wall. It is out of here. Do you believe in miracles? You have seen it live. Keith Miller, a solo home run in the bottom of the 11th inning. And the 89ers have beaten the Bisons. They lead this championship series 2-0.
Lenz's uncanny prediction was a true sports rarity. In fact, this prophetic reporter defied 100,000 to 1 odds with his accurate forecast, earning him a spot next to Babe Ruth in the history books as the only man ever to call a home run.
You saw it, not tape. That was live, folks. Solo home run, 2 outs, bottom of the 11th. 89ers win it by a final score of 6-5. Rich Lenz reporting live from All Sports Stadium. Bill, this is something else.
Our journey through the sports storybook continues with a look at some amazing but true sports people and their moments in the sports spotlight. We begin with these two guys, Kevin Higgins and Keith Lockhart of the Las Vegas Stars. Kevin and Keith got their names in the baseball record books recently when they both played all 9 positions in one game. Higgins started out behind the plate, catching his teammate Lockhart, who pitched a perfect first inning. Then it was Higgins' turn on the mound, where he actually struck out a batter.
That's a lot of fun. That's a great time right there. I might change. Hey, I got a career after this.
After an inning of Higgins pitching to Lockhart, the two utility men headed to the outfield. Higgins in right, Lockhart in left. Then Lockhart moved to right and Higgins to center.
Put the shortstop in center field because the right field is our best pitcher.
By the time that was all cleared up, Higgins came in at first, Lockhart at third. From there, it was around the horn as each player ended up in a different position for each inning. Kevin Higgins and Keith Lockhart, two record-setting ball players and a scorekeeper's nightmare.
Here's a man who's really mastered the links, Tim Berklew. If it appears that Tim is forgetting something as he heads to the first tee, you're right. He's forgetting about 13 clubs. But that's okay, because Berklew needs only one club. Tim recently fired an even par 72 at the Lockmere Country Club in Cary, North Carolina to win his 4th one-club world golf title in 5 years.
I was feeling real good. I've never been that confident before, and I hit 18 greens in regulation, which I've never done before with one club, and it was a basic, probably the easiest round I've ever had in my life.
In fact, Berklew even called his round boring. 18 holes, 18 greens in regulation. We hackers would love to be that bored just once in our lives. But for Berklew, winning is anything but a bore. With his 3rd straight title in hand, Tim still sees more he can accomplish.
My ultimate goal is they do have a one-club tournament before the British Open, and I've been trying for the last 2 years trying to get in that tournament, and I would love to be able to play in that tournament.
And as you watch him play, you get the feeling that Tim would do just fine on the links in the United Kingdom. Just a good old Southern boy at his 5-iron.
I honestly believe, looking back on this might be the greatest day in the game of golf. It simply might be the greatest day, because how can a golfer of my talent accomplish a feat like this? I guess there's hope for anybody. But just that one moment in time, I was the absolute best golfer in the world. I hurt myself on that swing.
Dave Terpoli is not what you would call a good golfer. In fact, not too long ago, Big Daddy posted a score of 193, including an unbelievable 21 on just one hole.
No break. Where's the break?
But included in that horrible round of golf was a flash of greatness. Watch as we relive and recreate Dave's great golf moment.
This is the hole. This is the hole. The only question is, will it happen again? Basically, I took out a 5-iron on the 16th. I can't say that I have never seen a better shot than the one I hit.
No, could be.
Ever.
Me neither.
Live or on TV, any major championship?
You seen a better shot than that?
No.
It was amazing.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Ooh, baby is right, because that shot landed on the green and rolled right into the cup for a hole-in-one. But Terpoli still didn't know it until he got on his cart and drove up to the green, where the scene looked something like this.
That's probably me.
Maybe that's that.
Yeah, take a look. Take a look. Maybe it's in the rough.
Is that your ball?
That's his ball?
No.
That baby's in the hole.
No way.
That baby's in the hole.
No way.
Oh, yeah!
Hey, Dave, tell us, how does it feel to shoot a hole-in-one?
I'll tell you, it almost feels as good this time as the first time I did it. No, it's a miraculous feeling. Even 193 I shot, but just for that one shot, it was unbelievable. It was an unbelievable experience. Guys spend their lifetimes out on golf courses and don't get a hole-in-one. This is as good as it gets. That's it.
Come on, hit it!
He's funny, he's energetic, and his favorite color is yellow. Couldn't you tell? His name is Banana George, and he's a water skier. An 80-year-old water skier. As you may have already guessed, George is not your typical senior citizen. Right down to his yellow bow tie.
I have several. I have different styles, different colors, all yellow basically, but some of them are striped. But this is a nice plane. What do you think of this one?
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
This is a guy full of life, out there every day on the water. Playing with toys like his Chiquita rocking chair. Or his hydrofoil water skis. He's even into the latest fad, the wakeboard. There's no question that George loves to water ski, but what's he thinking about doing this stuff at his age?
I'm saying, wow, what a turn on.
Go get him, Banana. Now here's another sports story guaranteed to motivate all you couch potatoes out there. Meet Ella Richmond, an 85-year-old grandmother whose wintertime companion is her trusty sled.
No, I called my sister-in-law and I said, Ann, how about going sledding? She says, what ails you? She said, I'm not crazy. I said, neither am I, but I want to go sledding.
As long as there's snow on the ground, Ella's made her way up that hill 7 days a week, 5 times a day for the past 53 years. A routine that's bound to make anyone tired, right?
No, I only get tired dusting and sweeping. I don't get tired sledding.
So don't just sit there. Take Ella's thumbs-up approach to life. Get out and get some exercise, because you're never too old to have a good time.
I always laugh when I stop.
Get ready to see the game of baseball like you've never seen it before. This is St. Paul, Minnesota, home of the Saints minor league baseball team. And why are the fans flocking to a minor league game in a major league town? It probably has something to do with the team's owner, Mike Beck, and all his crazy promotions.
Certain gags that stay with you forever. So all of the silly stuff I've always wanted to do, we're just doing it here in triplicate. Is it incongruous? Of course it is. But it adds to this kind of feeling. It's like having 40 street festivals a year, which happens to be the length of our season.
Every Saints game is one big party. In every game, Beck features something different. These fans get more than just a ball game. They get an experience they're not likely to forget.
Sister Rosalind, the masseuse, what a story that is. She's a Roman Catholic nun. She's an institution here in St. Paul. Her belief is that you can get closer to God if you're feeling relaxed. And who am I to deny that? You get a massage for a half inning, and people just love it. They line up waiting. My feeling about mascots is nobody doesn't love an animal. St. Paula, our mascot this year, the second year, she delivers baseballs to the umpire and keeps the spit warm.
Another Beck brainchild is the Futon Gallery. This quaint little living room sits directly above the right field wall. A great seat for any baseball fan. There's also plenty of bat spinning contests and balloon tosses. But of all these fun-filled promotions, there's one Mike is most proud of.
Then again, there's that greatest of all promotions that I did for the first time last year. It's called winning. Winning is one I never realized how sweet that could be.
So if you're ever in the Twin Cities, make sure to take in a Saints game. And while you're at it, get a little taken off the sides. What you are about to see are sports moments that defy logic and explanation. They can only be described as strange but true. With time running out and his team leading by 7 points, this quarterback did the smart thing. He took the snap and ran backwards toward his own end zone. But instead of running out of the end zone for a safety, he tosses the ball up in the air. The defense caught it for a touchdown, but they still needed 2 points to win. So they went for a 2-point conversion and made it to win the game. Check out this play. The pass is intercepted, but keep your eyes on this guy who comes off the sidelines and makes a bone-crushing tackle. After the defender picks off the pass, he's thinking touchdown. But unfortunately, his cheating opponent was thinking otherwise. After being thrown out of a game for disputing a call, this minor league hockey coach decided he was going to make his exit in dramatic fashion. So everything that came into his path was thrown out onto the ice, including his clothes. First the tie, then the sport coat, and even his shirt. From there, he removed his shoes and tossed them out. Then he threw anything and everything he could find from behind the bench out onto the playing surface. Before he left the rink in his stocking feet. This bizarre moment speaks for itself.
1 and 2 as the sprinklers go on. Oh, you gotta love it. Now you gotta love this, folks. Now you gotta absolutely love this. Robert Hausen back here saying, wait a minute. This is a classic. Oh my. Dick, are you bad luck, Dick?
Irv, you got your foot on the sprinkler switch. I can see it.
This is a classic. I want to tell you something. You could go anywhere. You're not going to have as much fun. This is amazing. And the guy with the key has the night off. So this game is history.
And the Hawaiian Winter Baseball League is the setting for our final moment, where not one, but 2 women play hardball for the Maui Stingrays. And what do the men think about this? Well, Aaron Boone of the Honolulu Sharks probably has an opinion on it.
The 2-2.
Considering he's just struck out swinging from a Leanne Ketchum curveball. Well, Aaron, better luck next time. And I guess you won't be needing that helmet or bat anytime soon, huh? That'll do it for our trip through the amazing but true sports storybook. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you again real soon. Amazing but True Sports Stories was produced by Steve Rotfeld Productions.
Hey, folks, you want to see some sports bloopers? Hey, Dan Quayle, I got a better question. Can you spell sports bloopers? Brace yourself, folks, because here they come. It's the funniest sports bloopers video.
Holy cow! Wow. How many times did you snap one 40 yards?
Look at this guy.
Here's a funniest sports blooper tribute to good sportsmanship.
You think I'm fucking happy about getting 15-yard penalties? You gotta be fucking out your mind. Or you just dumb, one of the two.
It's loads of kicks. It's mucho messy. And it'll flip you out. It's football, or as you Americans call it, soccer.
This next blooper comes from the baseball diamond, where William Byrd High School has loaded him up with nobody out. There's a long drive to deep center field. And it's off his glove for a grand slam home run. Can you believe that? Everyone, place your bets for this week's Blooper Derby. The racetrack is full of unusual horses and unusual riders. They've got jockeys who can't hold on, and others who just won't let go. They've got horses with bad sense of direction. And horses that prefer to race alone. When all else fails, they'll throw in a buffalo just for kicks. Nice ride, big guy. Just another wacky day at the Blooper Derby. Have you ever heard of Mammoth Mountain in California? It's a great place to ski. Well, meet another mountain. His name is Fred. Fred weighs about 500 pounds. He is an avid consumer of anything and everything that's edible. Fred is truly larger than life. Fred chooses his skiing partners carefully, for obvious reasons. But give Fred some room on the slopes, and this earthquake of a man becomes a Baryshnikov, light on his feet, balanced and confident. Granted, fellow skiers seem to give him ample room to pursue his hobby, perhaps fearing that greatest of all dangers, an avalanche. Fred does not break land speed records as he methodically traverses the mountain. But this is not a Ferrari we're looking at. Fred is the human equivalent of a Sherman tank. Big, deliberate, and able to crush anything in his path. That's why no one ever gets in his path. The trees even keep their distance. Fred is truly a role model. He definitely likes rolls, especially with butter. Yes, Fred is someone we at the lighter side certainly look up to. A few weeks ago, a sports blooper fan taped this at a minor league ice hockey game. You'll notice that every time the announcer, Bob Lobel, gets into something important, his mic cuts out. Watch how Bob handles this very precarious situation.
An historic night for
ice hockey fans. Tonight we're here to welcome the newest league, the Worcester But first, we want to thank the... Oh. Hey, it's just like Channel 4. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
As you can see, Bob really makes the most out of his defective mic. Rather than quit, he just keeps plugging along.
The Worcester Telegram and Gazette.
Sounds like a Robin Williams routine, doesn't it? As our sports blooper fans rush to get a good seat, let's start them off with some hoops bloops, where good intent doesn't always mean good results.
Inside Loversay has a goal, puts the one loose ball to the floor, saved by Sean Roberts. Oh my God!
Great shot, fella, but that's the other team's basket. And this is the other team's goal. Here's some not-so-easy riders. And one not-so-easy dunk shot. Now, try to bear with us, because we only have time for one more goof. And here it is.
Ball. In and out, Ashton Thompson. What a great way to start this game, huh?
Here's one of the great show-offs, pool players of all time.
Whoopty-doddly-dee.
Say, fella, need some cheering up?
Hey, sister, I bet I know what you're praying for. Yeah, man. Sports bloopers, man.
The semi-final Wiener Dog race is underway. I've always felt these dogs would have a better chance of making it to the end if all these people weren't cluttering up the track. Anyhow, these terrified animals look as confused as Boy George in a men's room. But hold on, there's a wiener bursting into the lead. It's dog number 4, and we have a wiener. I mean winner. A most elegant outing by this Wonder Weenie.
4th and 15.
With less than a minute left in the game, the Memphis Tigers need a touchdown to beat their hated rival, Ole Miss.
Is back to pass. Here comes Ole Miss. Borch flushed out of the pocket. Borch got a run to his right. Borch gets it away. Completed to Frank Fletcher. Frank's got the first down. He's inside the 15, down to the 13-yard line. Goes Frankie Fletcher.
For 14 years, the Tigers have failed to win at Ole Miss. Will they finally end their jinx?
Borch pumps once. Borch will run to his left. Borch will keep the ball. Joe Borch knocked out of bounds. And it'll be first down for the Tigers with 11 seconds to play. Oh, they started the 25-second clock. Borch will roll to his right. Borch throws for the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Touchdown Tigers! Ryan Ross-Skelly, touchdown! Touchdown Tigers! Touchdown Tigers! Touchdown Tigers! Touchdown Tigers!
Funniest Sports Bloopers salutes the players, the coaches, and the fans at the University of Memphis for their great victory. And we support their effort to locate their announcer, who was last seen running buck naked through a cornfield, yelling,
Tigers! Touchdown Tigers! Touchdown Tigers! Touchdown Tigers! Touchdown!
And now it's time for some forgettable moments from the world of sports. Here we have a case where the punt returner forgets which way he's supposed to go. And when he finally remembers, it's too late. Here we have a typical hockey match where everyone forgets about playing hockey and fights instead. And here we have a couple of goalies who are forgetting that goalies never fight. At least one of them remembered. Oops, never mind.
Snow and Jason Mazzetti going at it at the blue line. Gar Snow and Jason Mazzetti at the blue line. Snow and Mazzetti throwing him. Snow had some rights in. This is nuts.
There was a hockey game played later that day, but wouldn't you know it, it turned out to be a forgettable game. Here's a ping pong player who chooses to forget that there are boundaries in this sport. And here's a Penn State team that forgot that running up the score is no fun for anyone. Here are some kids who forgot that looking like dorks is never the in thing to do. And here's a javelin official who simply forgot to move. And finally, here's a marathon runner who forgot to check his road map. Over the years, the famous chicken mascot has been known to do some pretty outrageous things, especially when it came to umpires. But according to the latest tabloids, it's been reported that since he's gotten married and had 4 children, the chicken has toned down his act quite a bit. Ah, look at him today with his 4 chickies. Aren't they adorable? Oh, well, just goes to prove the acorn never falls far from the tree. Check out this punter. Hey, we all make mistakes. Now get rid of the ball. You don't want to give up a safety.
He's in the end zone. Kicks it with the left foot, picked up and into the end zone for a touchdown.
Like I said, you should have taken the safety. What are you looking at, Pinhead? Now, here's one of our favorite all-time bloopers. No, not the overthrow. No, not that. Check out this umpire. What is he, rooted in cement? We hate to say it, Blue, but you really had it coming. Is this a football field or a swimming pool? Talk about bad conditions. At least someone showed up.
And he's in his assigned seat. This guy follows instructions. I mean, you tell him to be somewhere at a certain time to do it, that bad boy's going to get it done.
Hey, who's throwing those snowballs? Oh, good. Here comes the coach. You tell him, Joe. Nothing like a good tongue lashing to bring order to the masses. That'll stop him, Joe. And then again, maybe not.
We're here at the National Wiener Dog Championship Finals, and they're off. Dog number 1 is moving ahead at a tremendous speed. He looks like Michael Jackson chasing after his plastic surgeon, except that this mutt still has a significant schnoz. These wieners still have another 2 miles to go, but they seem more content sniffing each other's backsides. Where's the SPCA when you need them? For the later side, I'm really in need of a stiff drink. Where is my limo?
Look what happens during this live broadcast report.
Backyard. And sorry. Sorry, stand there. We're in the middle of doing this here. I know. I know. I'm sorry. Oh yes. What are you just gonna eat? Yeah. No. I'm sorry. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And check out this singing effort by Seinfeld. And looky here, stuck helmets.
A player with a Clemson helmet stuck on his, and he can't get them separated. How about that? He's laughing as he comes over to the sidelines to the Clemson equipment people and says, "Can you do something about this?" That may be a first. That's James Kirkland, outside linebacker.
I don't get it.
Steer wrestling is a feature attraction at rodeos, but sometimes these young oxen don't always cooperate. And when they don't, these cowboys end up looking mighty foolish. And there's nothing worse than a steer slamming on the brakes. Let's check back on our first steer wrestler. Gotta admit, he's got perseverance. They came for miles and then hiked even further to witness one of the most dramatic ski jumps in world history. Bob Ernest, a young man from Walla Walla, Washington, would drop 1,000 feet, maybe more, like a great big dodo bird swooping down from his nest. Ernest descended upon the snowy white snow. Everyone held their breath. Long live Bob Ernest, and long live his legend. And now it's time for the funniest sports blooper news. In Pamplona, Spain, because the latest annual bull run only killed 3 citizens, officials are considering 2 more runs next week to help keep the population down. Indiana coach Bobby Knight revealed how he punishes his players for missing free throws.
What we did tonight, we put his ass in a vice, I twisted it, we stuck a red hot poker up his ass, and we poured water down his mouth. And I told him if he promised to play well, we'd quit all that.
At the ballpark, this vendor was fired after he failed to sell a single beer in the month of August.
Hey, Bob, there is beer.
And finally, this buzzer-beating shot not only gave Fresno State an exciting victory, it also cemented a loving relationship between Coach Jerry Tarkanian and one of his players.
Yeah, baby, we're slipping and a sliding with some good old rock and roller that'll bowl you over. I mean, we are flat out gonna ring your bell with some smash hits, baby.
You know, I love my job as much as anybody, but sometimes I just get the feeling those working man blues, and they're so painful. I mean, I get so low, I can't even think straight.
Your winner by technical knockout, here's Chavez.
When I got the working man blues, I feel like I'm just dragging along, ready to flip my lid. Nothing ever cheers me up. I'd just as soon take a nice long nap and forget Thanksgiving and Christmas. That's when the blues hit me the hardest. So when things are looking kind of dreary, I like to take a little ride and try to scare off these working man blues. Go ahead and party without me. I feel a little chill coming on.
Say, kids, what do you say we get into the swing of things? Now remember, no hitting after the bell or below the belt. Nobody goes down without a good reason. Hungry for some more sports bloopers? Here we go.
He's just tumbling. Look, he's trying to hold up. Gets to it.
How did these guys get in here? Low bridge. And high jump. Okay, it's time to hit the road.
Hey, buddy, back it up. Come on, give it some gas. Yeah, that's it.
And now, another game for perhaps the greatest rivalry in sports. It's home versus visitor.
Okay, folks, it happens every year. Home versus visitors. Let's see if the home team can punch it in. And the running back's in for a touchdown. What's this, a kick? No, he's passing the ball. Oh, it's in the air, and it is caught for a two-point conversion. A pandemonium has ensued here because the home team is a winner again. The final score, 65-64. Gotta love that home team and those hometown boys.
These beautiful young skiers look so content coming down these snowy slopes. It just breaks our hearts when one of them takes a nasty spill. We're off to the races. But it seems like we're missing a jockey somewhere. Well, before we get off on the wrong track, let's take a look at a more glorious moment. The thrill of winning a bicycle race and the agony of crossing the finish line. Guess what happened to the line judge on this play? Now here's a wild and crazy sport. These race cars can go as fast as 20 miles an hour, with a strong tailwind, that is. These cars are also very delicate machines, and if you don't treat them right, they'll walk right out on you.
Hey, wait for me, darling. Don't run away. Come back, darling, please.
This appears to be a typical boxing match, featuring a good right cross and a knockdown. But look again. The man in the red trunks will not only lose his marbles, but also his hair. Oh, don't be too embarrassed, my balding friend, because you've just made our funniest sports bloopers video. Here's an act of futility. You'd swear there's a lid on this basket. To add insult to injury, or should we say injury to insult, look what happens to number 4 in the white jersey. Look what this graceful athlete does to himself. Oh, I hate it when I do that. Check out this headbutt. Real subtle, huh? And check this out. It's bad enough when the player with the ball forgets which way to go. But when the other team forgets, well, that's inexcusable. Don't you think these soccer players spend a little too much time celebrating a goal? Don't try this at home, fans. It's harder than it looks. Really. That's all, folks.
Holy cow! I mean, how many times did you snap one 40 yards?